joining me in studio, and we are chatting recipes from Cooking from the Heart 2. We are doing lunch now.
Yes.
Yum, this looks so good.
You can taste one with pleasure. So often people don't have time or didn't plan to pack lunch, and then you either forget about lunch behind your desk or you run between meetings and you don't have something to eat. And we want to encourage people to eat something nutritious that can keep them going till supper time or until they have time for a little snack later on in the afternoon. And one of the things that's really easy to prepare are these fish cakes from the new book. It's made with a tin of tuna, and then we add whole wheat flour to bring out or to add more fiber to the dish. And then instead of mixing it with another liquid, we use half a tin of sweet corn.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so it adds a little bit of sweetness to it. It's a very nice way to encourage children to eat vegetables as well. And then for color and for taste reasons, we add half a cup of peas as well to the mixture, an egg, lemon juice as our seasoning, a little bit of fresh herbs, a tiny bit of salt, and then some baking powder. And then you literally just pan fry that in a thin layer of oil over a medium temperature.
What kind of oil do you use?
Sunflower oil, olive oil, as long as it's something that you're comfortable with using and that you know that's a healthy option, but not too much. That's the secret. Don't make the fish cake oily and soggy by using too much oil. And this is a very nice alternative to a deep fried fish nugget or a fish cake that a lot of people know a fish cake as a crumbed version, quite a thick one, and that's often deep fried. So in this case, you're literally just browning it on both sides because most of the ingredients are cooked. It's basically just the flour and the egg that needs to set, and that doesn't need a lot of cooking time. And then you can have this at room temperature. You can also have it warm. What I tend to do is I make a double batch at night. We'll have some of it for supper, and then we'll pack the rest for lunch the next day. And if you include fresh ingredients like cucumber, carrot, little baby tomatoes, or whatever fruit it is that you would like to enjoy that's in season, then you really have a nutritious meal because there's already starch from the flour and the corn in your fish cakes. There's a good lean protein, the egg and the fish, and you can have it with something that's small and easy for a child even to handle. If you prefer, you can have a little dipping sauce. We have a sweet chili sauce here. Just read the label so that you know how much salt and sugar is in there. Same goes for chutney and tomato sauce, but you can have something like that. Avocado is delicious with something like this. And again, when you serve it, just squeeze a little bit of lemon juice over it, and it's enjoyable for the whole family as a lunch, whether you pack it or whether you have it at home or whether you have that ready for the kids when they come back from school. You know that it's nutritious, and it's really not difficult to make.
Now I'm going to make a revelation. I often forget to eat lunch. Can I taste one?
You're more than welcome to. You can taste two if you'd like.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so that's just a bit of sweet chili sauce.
That is delicious.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying that. And I think the fact that there's a bit of texture in it also makes it more appealing. A lot of people don't like a fish cake. They don't like the idea of a fish cake. But even children really enjoy this. Some kids don't like peas. If you really have a fussy child, just grate a carrot instead and add that to the mixture so that you add a lot of nutritional value but also texture and fiber to the meal. And in that way you can serve this, knowing that it's really delicious and healthy.
Well, what's interesting is I immediately thought, wow, that tastes so fresh. So I guess I even associate fish cakes with being something that's, a little bit more oily and greasy. But this tastes really fresh and light.
Yeah, no, that's the whole idea. We don't want people to have lunch to the point where they actually want to go and lie on the couch.
Have a nap.
So this is something that's, because it's a lean protein and you eat it with fresh ingredients, that's easy to digest. It fills you for long enough, but it doesn't have that heavy feeling in your stomach, like having a big piece of red meat may have when you still need to work. So yeah, it's a nice alternative.